Welcome to Sunday morning here in the UK. I'm just about to head out on the bike. It's a fairly dark Sunday morning actually. It's about 8 o'clock now and it's still not completely light outside. But I've got some lights on the bike today, so we're good to go. Heading over into the Cambridge lanes today, and if you're fairly new to the vlog, you might be thinking to yourself, Cameron, why are you riding in Cambridgeshire? Don't you live in Lancashire? And the answer to that is yes, I live in Lancashire, I'm from Lancashire, but my girlfriend lives in this part of the country, so I do a lot of training and spend a lot of time in this area. It's super foggy today. There's a climb behind here called Hexton Hill, but you physically can't see it this morning. It's just like white. So since my break at the end of this season, I had 3 weeks off. Since then, the majority of my training has been endurance training and tempo training. And then after the new year, when I head off to Spain, that's when we'll see the intervals start to increase and the base endurance miles will start to decrease. That way we can build on my base fitness, bring up the leg speed, and then get me ready for racing next season. Literally 3 weeks back riding at the end of the season and I was ready to race again. I just love racing. So it's not rained at all on today's ride so far, but because of this mist, you just get so damp. It's amazing how damp the mist actually makes you. You just saw my overshoes there, and they are soaking. The fog's getting worse and worse. I can hardly see a thing now. Check this out. The visibility is getting worse and worse, but I'm not one to dwell on the negatives. I do quite enjoy riding through the Cambridge lanes, even though it's flat for the most part. Not much goes on around here. There's not that many big towns, so the roads are always empty. Halfway through today's ride, we've done 2 hours. 2 hours out towards Cambridge, and now I'm going to turn around and head back home. There's literally like nothing here. It's just country lanes and the odd village and fields. Like that. Just finishing up today's Sunday ride, 4 hours and 74 miles in the bag. Really good ride today up until the last hour. Both my heart rate monitor and my front derailleur cable snapped, both in the last hour. See, it just broken. So I spent the whole of the last hour in the little ring. But other than that, we had a good day out on the bike. If you want to check out the ride, as always, the link to my Strava is in the description. Okay, home from training, and I feel like I need to talk about something. I feel like I need to address something in the vlog. I never really wanted to talk about this. I would much rather have resolved this with the person in question, you know, one-on-one. But the problem is, every time I try to contact them, I just get banned from their channel. This probably doesn't make sense to a lot of you guys at the minute, but just hang in there. I'll explain it all in a minute. So essentially what has happened here is there is another small British cycling vlogger, cycling YouTuber, whatever you want to call us, that has been buying views and buying subscribers, which in my opinion is the most bizarre and stupid thing anyone can possibly do. I'm not going to mention the person's name because I'm not here to be negative, I'm not here to send hate, but this is something that needs to stop. So for those of you that know, this is the person who I'm talking about. I just showed the picture, so the person who I'm talking about knows I'm addressing them and I'm talking about them. It's not so much the buying views that I've got a problem with. Yes, it's pointless. Yes, it's sad. The real problem is, however, that these videos are monetized, and the person in question is purchasing views on monetized videos. That's straight up fraud. That is fraud. Whatever way you look at it, it's fraud. And like I said, I didn't want to have to include this in my vlog, but I've run out of options. Every time I try to speak to them, they just block me. And this is the only way I can share my opinion freely and openly without any restrictions, without me being blocked. So this is my message from me to you. Stop buying views, stop buying subscribers. You're leading a false fantasy. You're cheating yourself, you're cheating your audience, and you're cheating YouTube. You know, I get it, you want to be successful on this platform. We all want to be successful. Success comes as a product of hard work, not as a product of your financial ability to buy fake views. You can deny it all you want, but you know, and I know, you have been doing this. I mean, I took a look at the YouTube stats the other day, and in one day they would gain like 600 subscribers, and then the next day they would lose subscribers. You don't gain 600 subscribers in one day and then for the next week not gain any more subscribers. It just does not work like that. And if you've not got anything to hide, then why block me? Why not defend yourself? But this vlog's a positive place, so let's just forget about that. Let's just put that behind us and let's move on. I'm just heading out to the shop because I need to get a new battery for the heart rate monitor. It's one of those batteries that looks like a coin, it's like a circle and flat. Wasn't me. Co-op, you suck. Okay, so the first shop, Co-op, didn't have what I was after. We've got one more shop in this village that we can try. I was confident Co-op would have that battery, but they don't. Shop number 2. Could I have a CR2032 tablet battery, you know, the coin batteries?
2032.
Yes, please. Okay, got what I was after. As you can see, it's just like a little coin, but that's the battery that's used to power the Garmin heart rate monitors. So a bit of a story, I've actually been through 3 Garmin heart rate monitors this year. I don't know why, there must have been a bad batch of them, but I would literally have one for a couple of months and then suddenly it would stop working. I'd change the battery and it would still stop working. Finally, I'm on my 3rd one now and it's lasted about 8 months and I've not had to change the battery once, and that's like with using it every single day or nearly every single day. So I'm hoping it's just a simple case of the battery's died and it needs replacing, and not that I've got another faulty heart rate monitor. Alright, so I put the new battery in the heart rate monitor. I'm going to reattach it to the chest mount and try it out. Make sure it's working. So when I turn my Garmin on, it should say heart rate monitor found. Easy. But that's going to be the end of the video for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. Thanks for watching and I'll see you tomorrow.